Speaker number 2, Netta. She is speaking about team collaboration, level 2, learning your style, mentoring. It is titled True Mentorship is Not a One-Way Street. Please welcome Netta to the virtual lectern.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster. Distinguished Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, my name is Netta Nicosia. Please raise your hand if you join Toastmasters to become a better leader. Raise your hand if you join Toastmasters to become a better speaker. As many of you can see, with all the hands that were raised, it's safe to say that any of us could be each other's mentor in reality. And for me, all of you have become my mentor. When I joined Toastmasters, I was told many times, you should check out Toastmasters. And I thought, I don't need this. I stand behind a chair and talk to one.
We can't hear her. What did you do?
Can you hear me?
We can now, but there's, hold on. Netta, when you're speaking without a speaker, we can't see you. So we see an empty where it says Frenchy Roy, and we just see a black background. But when you're speaking at yours, you have to turn the other one off. Your choice. Much better. Okay, go ahead. Try it again.
Should I start from the beginning?
No.
Okay. Okay. When I joined Toastmasters, I was told many times, you should check out Toastmasters. And I thought, I don't need this. I stand behind the chair. I speak to one client at a time. What do I need Toastmasters for? It wasn't until I joined a team that now I work with a bunch of stylists all over the country, where I started to do live videos on Facebook. And I realized I needed to learn how to be a better speaker so that I could present myself in a way that I captured my audience, I gave value to them, and I made sure that they realized that the experience I had was something that I could share with them, and they trusted me. When I was 14 years old, I started in a salon, and I had the best mentor. This woman took me under her wings. That's what she told me she wanted to do. She wanted to take me under her wings. I didn't really know what that meant at the time, but I knew that I needed to follow whatever she said because I was so interested in doing hair. She guided me. She gave me the best advice. She told me that when I turned 15 years old, that I should go up to my guidance counselor at school and I should ask them if they had a program where I could attend hair school during high school. I did that. I took her advice. She mentored me into guiding me into the direction I wanted to go with my career. And in doing so, I started hair school at the age of 16. In hair school, you're only taught so much. You're taught what you need to know to pass a test. Everything I learned in that salon from my mentor. She taught me the color wheel, which is probably the most important thing that any stylist needs to know. There's things about this color wheel that you use in every single color job that you do. The color wheel is a circle, and on the opposite end of the color is what you need to counteract different tones. So if you have a red color that's coming through, you want to use green, because that's what's going to take it away. So let's say it's ash. This mentor of mine taught me that to use ash, you think of very good beautician. These are the colors of ash: violet, green, and blue. Ash is what cuts different pigments. And many times, as a stylist, we struggle with that. We struggle with Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to cut this gold out of somebody's hair? Oh my gosh, they have too much red coming through. They have so much orange. It's so brassy. Using that technique that she taught me, I took into my everyday life behind the chair. I use it every single day. And that's not all she taught me. Now, looking back, I'm in a business where I teach stylists all over the country. I run classes, and I have a team of stylists that I help mentor them so that they can build their business behind the chair and do a better job. I have the funniest story. This girl called me one day. She was a new person on my team, pretty new stylist, but still she passed her test to get her license, right? She calls me up and she tells me, I don't know what I did. This client of mine, she came to me and she's got these orange roots. I call them hot roots. She's got these orange roots. I don't know what I've done wrong. I don't know how to fix it. It's just a mess. And I said, well, let's start from the beginning. What was her target? What was her starting zone? What did you use? And she could barely even answer those questions. And I thought to myself, without speaking out loud, how did you get your license? I mean, did you buy this on the internet? I mean, there's just no possible way that you did not learn this in school. It is the basic of color theory. But I couldn't say that to her. I couldn't say that to her because she would have felt so defeated. She would have felt like, I should never have become a hairdresser. But here's the thing. Instead of doing that, instead of saying to her, I cannot believe you don't know this, I took the time to teach her everything that my mentor taught me. She was so excited to learn that simple skill. She took that, got her client to come back, redid her hair, used all the things that I taught her, and she pleased her client. She was able to give her the result that she wanted. And all of those problems, all of those things, I gave her simple solutions. And it was as simple as that. I just took the time and showed her empathy, didn't make her feel bad about it. Because I know that for me, I was in her place once. The thing about Toastmasters, it's just the same. All of us started at the beginning. All of us started from the very beginning, not feeling comfortable talking. And here we are now, and we're all mentoring each other. We all give feedback. We make sure that we talk to each other in a way that we don't make them feel bad. And the thing about it is that mentoring doesn't stop there. You have to do the work. We can only tell you so much. If you don't follow the direction, what good is it? So the thing about mentoring, it is a two-way street. You have to put in the work, and we're all here for you. And I thank you, Madam Toastmaster.